Yeah, let's stay right there for now. Come on.
Really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively related. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I say.
Fuck.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Damn it.
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positively. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. And that is all.
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
When she said that, she only could have known about Hifumi's death. With that in mind, what's so strange about what she said is...
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positively related. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
No, it's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead. Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen her body in the equipment room for herself. So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then use the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you simply forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you is a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Good morning, everybody in chat, by the way. I forgot to say that.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect had been drinking, dancing.
I got it! It's not a picture
This
of
is-
the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
Amare, this is the first Danganronpa.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened. You want me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this.
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? His glasses are clean, right?
him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that. Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
No way!
Ah, shit. How do I do this again? If I remember right, Hina said that she couldn't bend at the waist. It's a Robo Justice costume.
That suit after I passed out. This is bringing me across his
You tried to make me look like a like I said, as you can see in the picture, that if the person inside
Fuck. Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time.
Shoot. You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just dragged me across his room and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like a bad guy.
like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing if the person inside the suit was unconscious.
Fuck. Alright, so... do I absorb the thing?
You tried to make me look like I said, as you can see in the picture, the if the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could teleport it. No way!
Oh, it's the second message after it. God damn it.
Me up in that suit after I passed out.
Hey, what's up? I'm Yasuhiro.
Then you just dragged me across his room and had him carry my weight.
You tried to make me look like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside there's no way.
No, that's wrong. Thank you, Audrey, for the hint in chat.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
God, my dog is drinking a lot. Jeez.
Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
That's right. They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Yukumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
Good morning, Unikitty. Chat was crazy. Yeah, chat was pretty crazy yesterday. That was the best stream that I ever had. That was actually better than my the finale to my Hector mode playthrough for Fire Emblem 7.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Thank you for the follow, Dream.
Well then, I suppose this is checked.
Don't make me laugh, idiot. What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Yukumi told us as he lay dying?
I'm a man. Who killed me? I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked you, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Yeah, I love it when she gets so pissed her accent drops.
In other words, Yasuhiro, come back away!
Right. But my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
You're the only one that's making things complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Foreshadowing.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that? Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He said for Serious Lot, he gave everyone nicknames. He said people's last names.
I got it. That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I've heard him say Mr. Nayagi more than once, for example. So if Umi did mean to say Hero's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, he just his first name.
Thank you for the follow, Jazzy.
Indecent.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Umi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
No. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
Of course not.
Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My new name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up. So then, I have to do something to make her accept it. Spotless Hammer, I think it. No, it's E-Handbook.
Trying to tell us something.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name because one person it would have to be you, Celeste. Now I have to find it. Celestia Ludenberg, God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have known me,
No, that's wrong.
That's it. The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is... Yeah, you saw this dialogue before.
So all we have to do is check our handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Yeah.
Fumi's fucking face right here. How did the killer recruit her accomplice? Was it... Did that say, was it seduction? Yes, the glass ball from the first case. There's no more clocks. Okay, there's no more clocks. Yep, Hifumi equipped Power Smash. In the library, Hifumi used some... It was Justice Hammer 2, I think. Da da da. His fucking face.
The killer is you! Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the full-room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
That fucking face that Hifumi's making.
They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell its backstory. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammer and attacking people in order as they do. He fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. We took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3
Going through a Sailor Moon transformation.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We let the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation.
The fucking little thing where Hifumi's like icon was flipping around. That was fucking hilarious.
He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in the tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray him. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
Complete.
I'm lost? I'm lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Lunenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
No? So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Boom, boom. 94 medals? Pretty good.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
I'll spare you because you're pretty.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Alright, get ready for my fucking Monokuma impression. He's gonna be reading a few lines.
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, and the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celeste.
Unoriginal or reproduced content, my ass.
Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taeko Yasuhiro.
Honestly,
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Ifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty. Lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to him to get lie to get him to agree.
So
Then did you use, I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing both Hifumi and Taka were super into. Asphyxiation. Does she mean? Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one that stole it?
indeed,
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
Oh, what are you doing in here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
Are you okay with
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
so then,
I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I have found a use for the digital camera. Okay, all the fucking anime decor in Hifumi's room is really rubbing me the wrong way. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You are correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me. Thank you for the follow, Candy Potato.
oh,
He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night, unannounced. And then, it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime! An absolute crime! I knew he'd gone crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far!
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
I'm about to say something I never said before in my life.
The unforgivable.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him!
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try to kill you.
What?
indeed,
And also he can keep her to himself.
That bastard!
The unforgivable.
Bastard!
honestly,
Can we allow him to continue these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not! How could I?
Thank you for the follow, Yuki and JJ.
She...
I swear, I will save her!
actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love is a curious thing. Make one man weep, make another man sing. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was that strange costume Hifumi's creation? Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was for something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must be tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry. But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you technically let him live?
Are you okay?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him he'd been seriously wounded, he was on the verge of death, and he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there is to it. I explained the plan to Hifumi. The plan was... Well, you were all questioning him about what had happened to him. I was going to murder someone else. And at that point, Hifumi would have had an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along? But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself. How can human life mean so little to you? That's a non-issue. I did simply everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about
No,
that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Wow.
Then what made you take things this far? Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money. It's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been about escape. But all along you've been saying about how we should accept living life here.
You little bitch.
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey.
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch.
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. Do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
it's wonderful.
To live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. Hey, I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking volunteer.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. And that is what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately, my dream has been scattered in the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why should I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but were you really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing my others for my own needs. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me, which makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. Plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can fool even my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. You'd just get executed again. Celeste smiled. Then, when she did, it looked me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but the statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The Blackened disturbed the peace, and they must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again in another life.
Farewell, my queen. Game over. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. The burning of the Versailles witch. Ignore that. Help, help, there's a fire. Well, at least they took out the fire. Here's the thing about saying fire truck. It starts with F and it ends with uck. So whenever you're in trouble or out of luck, you no longer have to exclaim, "Oh fuck." Thank you for the follow, Asia. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him just to come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value onto your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez. And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes, it is. But it really just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you going to make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So, anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste? So, what's the deal with that? Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me?
What?
hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Oh man, oh jeez. Oh man, oh jeez. What do I mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's time to get out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on and enjoy your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
See ya!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko. Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key Celeste gave you?
so,
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. Then that means Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes when it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said, I'm going to go alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So,
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still a risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Standing here arguing it's just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well
Then it's up to you now.
Yo.
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means? Good luck, Makoto. Girls are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone decided to go into the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
shall we go?
Well, shall we? That Byakuya voice is so good. Yeah.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key that Celeste had and given her and unlocked the locker. As the locker swung open, we saw... Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait here just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we talk a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me. What are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you should need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that, it's only natural they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you. You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. Is this where the funny copy pasta comes in? I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. Oh, it's this.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And the storage closet in there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage room closet. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it be hidden in here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, at the same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a strange closet. And in the back of the closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. Oh, the books. There's a bunch of files, and what looked like volume after volume of yearbooks. Thank you for the follow, HHBX. They're all covered in dust. Looking at the shelf, at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing not here covered in dust. Someone has been looking at it recently. I slipped the file into my hand. But before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out the file, and I turned my attention to it. Is this, "You must not leave"? That's kind of weird. I can understand if it said, "I can't leave," but "you must not leave"? What is this? My head feels funny. The strange sensation. It's It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? I... A strange sound rang through my head. It felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. Thank you for the follow, Yuna. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much, at least. An empty bookshelf. Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked in, the more I felt things are getting blurry. I can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound, it's coming from the gym? I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym. The sound got stronger and stronger. Bagya! What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? All that matters now is the gym. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming in from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Pa-ching. Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. This image goes fucking hard. Now, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal.
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage? No.
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? And could it be the mastermind spy is... Chapter 3. A Next Generation Legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. The end. Seven remain. To be continued. You received the Super Robo Justice present. Save the data? Yes, I am. We're not gonna go there just yet, sadly. We're gonna... We're gonna go over here. We're gonna gamble. Oh, we got a new thing. That's nice. Finally, we get the Sonic Cup of Noodle. That's one of Mondo's favorite items. That's a ball of shit. One of Celeste's favorite items, actually. I think Leon likes that. I don't know. Piper, you're asleep again. More Cola-Cola! More Cola-Cola! I don't know what that is. Is that a plate of salt or something? It's okay, guys. I'm actually not going to be streaming for much longer because today is actually my mother's birthday today, and she's going to come home from work, and I'm going to treat her to lunch. That's a suitcase. Tell your mom I said happy birthday. I will. She actually knows about the streaming that I do, and she's really happy that I found some form of success in my life. It's not my birthday, it's my mom's. My birthday was last month. I played Breath of the Wild for that stream. And I wish I saved it, because I lost it. Hey! Roller slippers. That's an item Owie likes, I know that. Potato chips. I feel as if I don't fit into this chat. I'm sorry, gay Jekyllman. I somehow summon the entire Danganronpa fandom with these streams. More Cola-Cola! And that's a Game Boy Advance. That's just straight up a Game Boy Advance. And some potato chips. Oh yeah, I will be saying that after I beat the main story, I will do the school mode. I will be playing school mode, and we will choose one person to get maximum affection with, and we'll leave off the game at that. I'm gonna say that right now. With all that said, thank you all so much for joining the stream. Check out the Discord server through the link in my bio, or just hit me a DM at UnikittyLol, which is my username. And yeah, with all that said, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow, where we play... I forget what the game we're going to be streaming tomorrow is. I think it's Pikmin 4, but... It could be Pikmin 4 or Breath of the Wild. I don't remember exactly, but... With all that said, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you until then. Thank you for the follow, Rosurius, and peace.